Hi, Tom Condon here. I want to talk a little bit about a training, an online in-depth training that I'll be doing starting September 5th. The training is for coaches, counselors, and therapists, but it's also for anybody who wants new choices and new ways to work with their Enneagram style to get free of the defensive excesses of it. The broad goals in coaching and counseling seem to be to, kind of lessen the intensity of personality defenses, kind of defang the ego, but include it in your total set of responses. But have it be a guide or a friend or a coach or an advisor of some sort, rather than something that is eclipsing your true personality and overrunning your life. Wearing your Enneagram style more lightly seems to be, and living more fully in the present, having a more complete life. Those all seem to be broad goals. In the training, we'll explore the elements of change and how those work and how they apply to the Enneagram usefully, which methods work best with specific Enneagram styles, for example. In addition to the elements of change, we'll be trained in a variety of techniques that are merged with the Enneagram, sometimes in unique, new ways. They come out of my background with Gestalt therapy, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, Ericksonian hypnosis, working with imagery, and spiritual practices. Overall purpose of the training is to acquire new skills and merge good techniques with the Enneagram's depth of insight. As you probably know, the Enneagram is as deep as you dare to go with it. But the training will also give you helpful methods for locating and evoking the strengths and talents and abilities that are inherent in someone's Enneagram style. It's not only a map of difficulties and the ego running rampant, it's also a map of strengths, a map of capacities and talents that you have inherently that come more easily to you than to other Enneagram styles or other individuals. So the purpose of the training is to acquire new skills, merge them with the Enneagram, arising out of working with the Enneagram, and probing sometimes unconscious motivations behind problem behavior is really useful as well. People often discover that they've made an adaptation, maybe early in life, maybe in their family of origin, and that they're sticking to that adaptation even though it doesn't have much to do with the present time-space coordinates. The details of the workshop, the training, are on my website and in the workshop section. It should give you a pretty clear idea of what to expect. There's a lot of detail, but still, I thought more was better. You can learn more there or even sign up if you want. There's an early bird discount for the training. And it's also a IEA, Enneagram Association accredited training program. So that partially means that when people work towards IEA professional accreditation, they go to workshops like these and they accumulate, and you have a certain number of hours. And this is something that seems to be kind of popular these days. In addition, we'll include a certificate of completion from the ChangeWorks, and the training includes a thick manual and additional resources. I have a lot of recordings, a lot of things that kind of go at the Enneagram from different angles that are useful and kind of liven it all up. The sessions will be recorded. So and you'll have them in perpetuity. So if you miss a session, you'll have a recording of it, or if you live in an inconvenient time zone, you'll have a recording of it. So the training will treat the Enneagram as a verb rather than a noun, as something dynamic, as something that a person does to themselves unwittingly and unconsciously, rather than something that fell from the sky or was strictly genetic in a way that traps you for life, or like having a scarlet number on your forehead from 1 to 9. It's more active than that. It's more, we talk about 6s being fear types. Well, it's different if you approach it from the standpoint of that Enneagram style in particular has a tendency to scare themselves. We talk about 9s going into a mental fog and having amnesia for their priorities, as though it's described almost in a fatalistic way sometimes. But actually, it's a lot more useful to approach the 9 from the standpoint of the 9 is hiding, that they have a self, it's just concealed, and they hide so well that they conceal it from themselves, but it's there, and this mental fog and stuff is all part of the defense. So, what else? All the details are at thechangeworks.com in the workshop section. The Changeworks, it's all one word. We keep the trainings fairly small, and even though they're online, it's a lot more useful that way because this is in-depth and kind of intense. If the potential benefits of it, though, are of interest to you, go to the website, take a look at the additional details, and maybe we'll hope to see you in September. So thanks a lot. All the best.